So I'm back at the research guide under article search, and one of the final things you have to do is find an intervention or something that may have to help the Westmore who ended up in the military and that could have helped the other Westmore. Um, Now, this is an example for you. Just want to point out there are some statistics that you may use. I'm not going to get into those. There's several things that you can look into as far as what was the dropout rate during that time in the city or in that state or possibly in the county. But I'm going to go and do another search. And this time, let's go back and do an advanced search. We still want to limit to full text and peer reviewed. So we can go back to our original search of crime and poverty. And we can look at one of the things that may have helped the other Westmore if we had more social support. This may be broad, but we'll start here. If this is too broad, then you can go into what types of social support, such as mentoring, maybe an after-school program. But this resulted in 32, which is not a bad list. So we can go from there. So this one seems perfect. The social support mediate the relationship among neighborhood disadvantage, incivilities, crime, and physical activity. So you could just go through that list, find one or two that you need to help you write what you think could have been a mediating factor in helping Westmore that could have helped the other Westmore. Again, look at some other areas or other terms that you may be able to use for later. This one mentions physical activity, so maybe if physical activity, we could try that as a term. Search. Okay, of course that same one we were looking at comes in, but you may find others. You could change that to physical education or possibly even sports participation. Let's try sports participation. That didn't work. I could go back and try just sports. Okay. Sports and recreation, community anchor and counterweight to conflict. So that might be something there. So that's just a few tips to help you get started with your intervention method. I know I'm focused mostly on crime and poverty as my search, so I just want to do a couple of other searches that, because everyone can't focus on that. So another aspect of this was absent fathers, and this nice term comes up, so I'm just going to use this. You got, absent fathers in crime, vets on sons, so there's a couple of good ones that come up. Actually, let's do because we're dealing with two sons, let's say effects on sons. So this is pretty broad. So I may want to narrow that down a little bit. And I may want to even change that up. And so just instead of having that as a phrase, as one phrase, combining it and as two separate phrases that really narrow down our results. So that will give you some background information on that issue. If I want to look at a possible intervention, maybe I'll do mentorship or mentoring. Let's just try mentor for now. And I'll probably have to work on that, but we do have one possible intervention here. Okay. And I know most of you are going to be off campus, but if you are interested in seeing what library services we have for you, there are some things there for you to look at if you ever make it on campus. And if you need help with, let's say, in-text citations, I have a few examples here. There's a nice video on that walks you through the steps. I'm going to stop here and just remind you that if you have any questions, any concerns, you need any assistance with your the research part of your paper, feel free to give me a call or send me an email. I'm here, and I hope you all have a great semester.